Hello everyone and welcome to The Fitness Hustle. My name is Amy Moreland and I will be your host, and I'm super excited and really honored to be able to do this. So as you heard, it's The Fitness Hustle, which is talking all about the determination and the self-confidence to be able to move any mountain. You got this, I got this, we got this. So we're gonna do this together. So this is my first episode. It's my launch episode. It is the beginning of hopefully a great journey that we're all going to share. And I'm so excited and a little nervous, I won't lie. But I wanted to kind of talk about a couple of things that are going to be part of this so that you know what to expect. I'm going to be very just kind of raw. And what I mean by that is you're not going to hear a lot of editing in my podcast on my YouTube channel. You're just going to get exactly how I do it. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to forget a word. I may stutter. Those things are going to happen, but you know what? That's me. That's part of life. We all do it. And we're just going to have to, we move on. There's no edit button in life, so there's no edit button on this channel. So just know that, you might hear a empty space for a second, or you might hear me kind of think or go, oh my gosh, what was I supposed to say? It's going to happen, but it's fun and it's me. So that's number one. And I guess number two is, I'm very honest and very open. So if you have any question about anything that we talk about, or any question that you just have for me, I'm going to answer it the best I can. And I'm not going to hold back, but I'm going to tell you the truth. So, sometimes people will ask me questions expecting to hear one thing, and then what they get is not necessarily what they thought they were going to hear. But I want to be open, I want to be honest, and I think that that's very important. So that's what you're going to get from me. You're going to get the mistakes, the flaws, the laughs, the jokes. You're going to just get me, and I hope when you join me on this channel, I hope that you do the same thing. So like I said, today is the launch, and I want to make this episode really about the why. And I don't want to bore you with all the different things like, oh, let's go back to when she was a kid and this happened and this happened. I don't want to do that, but I do think it's important to kind of know the journey, to kind of understand why I'm here and why I'm doing what I'm doing. And it's important to kind of get that backstory, if you will. So I've always been that black sheep, the person that doesn't fit in or doesn't feel. Maybe I should say this. I don't feel like I fit in. And it's funny because people will say, and they'll go, well, you seem like you fit in. You seem like you're doing great. You seem like you've got it all together and everything. But that's not necessarily how I always feel. I don't see myself as that. I see myself kind of as the outsider, as that black sheep, the underdog, however you want to look at it. That's how I see myself. And I say that because it's really a choice with me, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy being that outsider. I'm happy not necessarily fitting in. And here's why. We all have a choice. We have a choice to fake it till we make it. We have a choice to act a certain way. We have a choice to fit in with a group. We have decisions that we can make based off what we see. So for example, there's cliques. There's cliques when you're in school. There's cliques when you get out of school. There's cliques at work. There's cliques everywhere. And everybody maybe wants to go, well, I want to be part of that clique. But why? If they're not being nice, if they're not being, helping, if they're not who you are, then why do you need to be part of it? And I think that is where all of this really comes from. Throughout my whole entire life, I always kind of strived. I was like, okay, I got to be that person. But as you get older, you realize, no, I'm totally cool with who I'm at, who I am, and where I'm at. And you need to learn to be happy with that. So those stories, those struggles, those experiences, our journeys make us who we are. And we shouldn't try to change that just to fit somebody else's narrative or fit somebody else's way of seeing things, because that doesn't matter. Ultimately, it matters what we think about ourselves. Maybe, your spouse, your kids, that type of thing, but it doesn't matter what my neighbor down the street thinks of me. I am who I am, and I need to be proud of that. So that's really, that journey, those experiences have led me to where I am. And I got to thinking, there's so many people out there that have many, many different journeys, many totally different than me, and we need to share them. We need to hear them so that we can learn from them and not be afraid of them. Learn from them, and you can inspire others with your journey to help through their journey. Remember when I said at the beginning, it's all about that determination and it's about that self-confidence. And that is so important, not just in fitness, it's called the fitness hustle, but it's every aspect of life. You need to have that self-confidence. You need to have the hustle, the determination to do, to move forward, to go wherever you want to go. And I totally believe that anybody can do anything that they put their heart to, their mind to, their soul to. They just need to hustle. And then you need to be confident in who you are. So all those mistakes, all those flaws, all of those attitudes, all of the, how you look, how you hold yourself, everything. You have to be happy with all of that. Changing one thing isn't going to necessarily change your whole thing. So if I change my looks, that's not going to change my attitude. If I change my faults, that's not going to change everything that I am who I am, with all those things rolled up into one big kind of bundle. And you are too. We all are. And we just need to help, and we need to share, and we need to inspire. So while these episodes and this channel, they're going to have a lot of information, right? I'm going to do information on different fitness things. I'm going to do things that aren't related to fitness. I'm going to answer questions. I'm going to show things that maybe people have questions about. I've had one on cryotherapy. So we're going to look into stuff like that. You're going to see and get to experience it. But I also want to have you join me. I want you to join me on the phone, on the computer, on the mic, and share your journey and inspire somebody else. Because I guarantee you that there's someone out there that needs to hear your story, that's going to literally hear it and go, oh my God, that's me. I totally get what he or she is saying. And now it all makes sense. And then you'll know that you've made a difference in that person's life, and then that person's moving, and then they're going to make a difference, and it's just going to keep snowballing. And with everything going on today, it's September 2020, with everything going on in the world today, that's what we need. We need to help each other. We need to inspire everybody. We need to kind of hustle and help with that motivation. So I want you to join me with the Fitness Hustle community. We're going to be on YouTube. We're going to be on a podcast. We're going to be on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We've got a website. We've got all these different ways to connect so that you can kind of hear what's going on. And I would love for you to be part of it. So I'm going to have all the links below where we're at, as far as ways to contact me, ways to ask questions, ways to read things that are going on, everything that you're going to need to know to be part of the Fitness Hustle community. And I really hope that you join me so that you can make a difference and make a hustle and just a huge impact in somebody else's life. So I'm super excited to start this journey. I know, again, it's a little nervous. I'm learning as we go, but that's what we do, right? We learn as we go. So this podcast, this YouTube, it may not be perfect, but it's a work in progress, just like we all are, and just like everything is. So I hope you join me, and we'll talk soon.